This installation guide is for a Toyota Prius. The part installed in this video is a Curt model number 11276 hitch. You will need the tools seen here to complete this installation.
A hitch on a Toyota Prius? Yes, you can. Let's break this hitch down and get you out on the trails or towing a U-Haul trailer to just about anywhere in North America. Okay, so right out of the box you can see that we have an 1.25" receiver hitch. It's got a round tube design. Going up to the passenger side here, we have frame brackets with 2 attachment points here and here. Then over to the driver's side, we have 2 attachment points here and here as well. All right, let's go ahead and get this vehicle prepped up for the hitch install. Okay, let's get the exhaust lowered here. We're gonna start with this rubber exhaust hanger, and we're just going to pry it off of the exhaust rod. And to help us out a little bit, I'm gonna spray some soapy water on it. Just like that. Okay, our next step is going to be removing the exhaust bracket here. It's held up by these 2 bolts here and here. We'll drop it down, put the hitch up, and then the whole bracket goes right back in place and sandwiching the hitch up there. Let's go ahead and remove it. I'll be using a ratchet 5-inch extension and 17mm socket to take these down. Okay, now the most rear bolt. Still using our 17mm socket. You'll see that whole bracket just comes down. I will do the exact same thing on the driver's side. Okay, we're over on the driver's side now. We do have to remove this tow hook. To do that, it will be the identical pattern as removing the exhaust bracket on the passenger side. When we do lower the tow hook down, we will not be using it again. The hitch will take its place. This is going to take a ratchet, an extension, and a 17mm socket to get these 2 bolts down. It's kind of a tight space here, but the underbody paneling is pretty flexible, so you can move it around and push it around. Just be careful when you're pulling your tools back out that it doesn't, you don't lose your tools up inside the underbody paneling here. So they come out pretty easy. I'll go ahead and just spin the ratchet. Okay, now we'll get our most rear bolt here. And there's our tow hook, and we'll return this to the owner here. Okay, now that we have the driver's side tow hook out of place here, we can go ahead and take the hitch and put it right back into that position. I'm going to angle the hitch up and start on the driver's side there. And I'll let it rest on the exhaust tip here while I get the exhaust bracket ready. We're using the provided 12mm bolt with a conical tooth washer. You can see that the teeth are facing up. They'll be contacting the exhaust bracket, just like that. And the exhaust bracket will be sandwiching the hitch up to the frame. This here, just like that, and we'll get it up into place. Okay, now that we have the passenger side secured, we'll go ahead and go over to the driver's side. Again, it's a really tight space in here, so I'm going to be using a 5-inch extension and 19mm socket. I'm going to take our 12mm bolt with a conical teeth washer, the teeth facing up. It'll be contacting the hitch. I'll just drop it in my socket here. I'm going to raise up and spin until I catch the weld nut there. And spin. Okay, we have the exhaust hanger back up, and as you can see, this is the hitch here, and this is the bracket. It is sandwiching the hitch up to the frame. We can go ahead and tighten down our M12 bolts to 86 foot-pounds. And we'll be done on this side here. You should hear a click as soon as it gets to the proper torque. There we go. Okay. Now we'll raise our exhaust back into position while we're right here. Simply up. Line up the holes and just push it in. There we go, and you can see that the exhaust does not touch the hitch. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to the driver's side and torque those bolts down. Okay, we're torquing down our last bolt here. There's our click. And just be a little careful when you're pulling down your tool that you don't lose your socket in the underbody paneling here. Okay, let's take a look at our hitch. Wow, that's a great looking hitch. You can see the nice stylish round tube design. Looks really good with the back bumper fascia here. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about some of the features of the hitch. We have our 1.25" receiver here. It's going to measure 1.25" on all sides. On the side of the receiver tube, we have a 1/2 inch pin and clip hole. You can also use this for locking devices. We also have our tow loops here. This is for if you're towing a trailer. It's where you put both your chains here. And this hitch is rated for 2,000 pounds gross trailer weight and 200 pounds tongue weight. Tongue weight is going to be the weight that's being pushed down right about this area, right in front of the receiver tube. That'll do it for our hitch for this Toyota Prius. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
Once installed, this hitch will measure 12 inches from the top inside of the receiver to the ground and 2 inches from the pinhole to the end of the bumper. The end of the receiver will be flush with the end of the bumper. To learn more about the product seen in this video, or to schedule an installation by a U-Haul Hitch professional, visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.